ReJamb comes in two distinct styles, each with its own practical application. The first is ReJamb shield guards, which are designed to protect the bottom 12 inches of your door and can be easily installed by homeowners. Included along with the standard kit is everything you need to do it yourself, including helpful installation instructions to supplement this video, and a small tube of silicone caulking for covering and sealing your door jamb. The second style is the full ReJamb protective door jamb covers, which are intended to completely cover the entire jamb against wear and weather, and can be installed by contractors or handy homeowners. Both have the same general design, with a finished side marked with several V-grooves for easy sizing to the width of your door jamb, which corresponds to one of 3 common sizes used in residential construction. In this video, we'll be showing you how to install ReJamb door jamb covers and shield guards, walking you through the process step by step. Excessive damage or rot to the existing door jamb should not be covered with ReJamb, as this could hide or disguise a more serious issue with the house frame. If the existing jamb is structurally sound, then the area to be covered should be scraped and cleaned for any particles or peeling paint flakes that may exist on the surface to which ReJamb will be applied. This can be done with a putty knife and a rag using denatured alcohol. You may wish to add a primer paint before installation, though this is not required. Ensure that primer paint has cured for a full 3 days before applying ReJamb. ReJamb shield guards are made for homeowners and require minimal effort to install. The only tools needed are a measuring tape, utility knife, and a piece of 100 grit sandpaper. Check the width of the door jamb by measuring from the very inside weather strip to the outside edge of the door jamb. If the jamb width is smaller than the shield guard width, that means the shield guard must be trimmed along one of the pre-cut V-grooves. If not, then proceed to the final 3 steps. This is done by taking your utility knife and scoring along the V-groove that corresponds to the width of your door jamb. Once you have scored along the full length of the groove, snap it apart as shown here. ReJamb protective door jamb covers, which are intended to completely cover the entire jamb against wear and weather, can be installed by contractors or handy homeowners. The tools you will need are a measuring tape, utility knife, a compound miter saw, caulking gun, silicone caulking, and a piece of 100 grit sandpaper. Check the width of your door jamb by measuring from the very inside weather strip to the outside edge of the door jamb. If the jamb width is smaller than the door jamb cover width, that means the cover must be trimmed along one of the pre-cut V-grooves. If not, then proceed to the final 3 steps. Next, take a measurement of the top headpiece, measuring across the top from the inside of each side casing as seen here. Take your ReJamb pieces to your miter saw and set the angle of the saw to 45 degrees. Making sure the product is pressed firmly against the backstop, cut the top header piece to a 45-degree angle as seen here. Measure from the farthest point on the 45-degree angled edge to the appropriate length with your tape measure and mark with a pencil. Take that piece back to your miter saw and cut a 45-degree angle along your mark. This should give you a piece that is of the appropriate length and with angle cut at both ends as seen here. Next, we'll be taking measurement for the side pieces. Starting from the bottom outside of the threshold next to the casing, measure up to the top header casing. Repeat this for the opposite side and take note of your measurements. Once again, returning to your miter saw, set the angle of the saw for 6 degrees. Making sure the product is pressed firmly against the backstop, cut the bottom piece to a 6-degree angle. Measure from the farthest point on the 6-degree angled edge to the appropriate length with your tape measure and mark with a pencil. Cut at a 45-degree angle along your mark. This should give you a side piece that is of the appropriate length and with cut angles at both ends as seen here. Repeat this process for the other side piece. Take your tube of silicone caulking and run a line of caulking in a wave motion along either the back of your ReJamb piece or the door jamb itself. ensuring that you have fully covered the required area as seen here. Bring your Re-Jamb piece to your door jamb and press it into place, being sure to apply pressure along the full length. Hold pressure for about 1 minute. Take your silicone caulking and close up the new seams along the edges and top. Be sure to also seal up the corners along the top of the jamb if using the door jamb covers, and the edges down at the bottom of your threshold. Finally, if desired, ReJamb can be painted to match the surrounding door frame. Refer to product painting instructions for more detail.